Updating oneself at the peak of success is unquestionably one of life's greatest challenges. But the best automobiles make it appear effortless, which brings us to the Porsche Macan Electric. You see, the petrol-powered Macan has been selling better than ever. Its combination of delicate driving dynamics, a high-quality interior, and a very affordable price point appears to have helped it appeal to a broad range of consumers, from young professionals to seasoned boomers. So, is the Macan Electric we're looking at here more of the same? Although the outward appearance is similar to the original, the presence of a large battery under the floor and one or two electric motors distinguishes this vehicle. First things first, let's take a look at the performance and drive. There are 4 Porsche Macan Electric models to choose from. The entry-level, single-motor Macan, the Macan 4, the 4S, and the Turbo. All share a 95 kilowatt-hour usable battery and Porsche's unique 800-volt premium platform electric, PPE. While the top 3 versions have a drive motor for each axle, the bottom-rung model only has one, with 356 horsepower for the rear axle. However, Porsche has spent a significant amount of time and work ensuring that, although sharing a platform with the Audi Q6 e-tron, the all-electric Macan feels extremely distinct. A unique steering rack, specifically built Pirelli tires, motors positioned to improve weight distribution, and new 2-valve dampers first seen on the Porsche Cayenne are among the distinguishing features. So, does the Macan Electric's engineering result in a driving experience worthy of the Porsche badge? Within a few miles, you'll notice that the Macan's steering is superior to its competitors. It's quick, slack-free, and provides decent input, letting you confidently lean on the front tires through tight corners. The car's optional 4-wheel steering system, which is only available on the 4S and Turbo, plays a significant role in this. At low speeds, the rear wheels revolve at opposite angles to the front wheels, reducing the car's turning radius by more than a meter and making it feel alert and agile. At faster speeds, the rear wheels turn in the same direction as the fronts, resulting in more stability. The Macan Electric drives truly amazing down an undulating country road, with minimal body lean and keeping stable over mid-corner bumps. Although the single-motor variant feels substantially slower than the upper-level 4S and Turbo, its precise handling makes it extremely dynamically capable. In terms of pure performance, the single-motor Macan takes 5.7 seconds to accelerate from rest to 62 miles per hour, which feels only fairly speedy. The 402 bhp Macan 4, with an official 0 to 62 miles per hour time of 5.2 seconds, appears a lot more powerful in the real world. Is the Macan Electric both fun and fast? Yes, but with a condition. Most drivers will be pleased with the 4, but if you value steering feel and on-the-limit driving, the Turbo is the way to go. That's because it has a Porsche-developed electric motor that lies far behind the back axle. This placement, combined with what Porsche calls Porsche Torque Vectoring Plus, not only increases agility, but also allows you to slide the Macan like a big hot hatch, providing the interaction you'd anticipate from a much lighter and more compact vehicle. Will that matter to the majority of people? Well, if you're a true enthusiast and want the most engaging driving experience, the Turbo is difficult to refuse. For most purchasers, however, we would suggest the 4, or even the entry-level Macan, which has the best electric range, still handles well, and has more than enough power. Better yet, despite its sportiness, the Macan is a peaceful cruiser. You might hear some motor whining around town and the rumbling of its tires on a rough surface. Braking-wise, the middle pedal is simple to modulate, which is not usually the case in electric vehicles where the regenerative braking system must coexist with the conventional brakes. The official range of the Macan Electric is 380 miles for the 4 and 367 miles for the powerful Turbo, which translates to approximately 300 miles in the real world. Moving on to the interior. The interior design of the Porsche Macan Electric differs dramatically from the one found on the petrol-powered variant, drawing inspiration from the current Porsche Cayenne and Panamera. Notably, the dashboard has a remarkable 3-screen layout, consisting of a curved 12.6-inch digital instrument cluster, a 10.9-inch central infotainment touchscreen, and an optional 10.9-inch touchscreen for the front passenger. That passenger screen can show journey information or stream video from Netflix and other services, but it is shaded so it cannot be seen from the driver's position. We found it significantly more user-friendly than the clumsy system in the Ferrari Purosangue, and far more useful than the Lotus Eletra's basic setup. The main infotainment panel has vivid graphics and responds to prods and swipes. We also found it beneficial that certain Apple CarPlay applications, like as Apple Maps, can now be shown on the 12.6-inch digital instrument cluster directly in front of you. It's such an excellent system that we're not convinced you need to add Porsche's new head-up display, which utilizes augmented reality technology to overlay some information, like as sat-nav directions, in your line of sight. Another clever inclusion is the standard 15-kilowatt wireless phone charging station, which is chilled to save your phone from overheating. Physical toggles are offered for climate control adjustments, which is good news for usability given that many models now require you to utilize the touchscreen to modify temperature settings, etc. In terms of audio systems, the conventional stereo has 10 speakers and 150 watts. Upgrades include a Bose system with 14 speakers and 710 watts, as well as a premium Burmester setup with 21 speakers and 1,470 watts. The Burmester system is extremely expensive, but it sounds fantastic. The interior design outperforms that of its petrol-powered previous version, resembling a Porsche Macan inside with its floating center console, big side windows, and plenty of soft-touch materials. You can, of course, go completely crazy with the configurator and select anything from an extended leather package to carbon fiber trim, but even if you adhere to the standard specification, you won't feel cheated. The Macan provides a good driving stance, which is critical for a sports SUV. You sit closer to the ground than in the petrol Macan, so you immediately feel like you're in an actual sporting vehicle, and the steering wheel has plenty of flexibility. Passenger and boot space. The Porsche Macan Electric has more front seat room than the petrol version due to its bigger interior. You're unlikely to bump elbows with your passenger, and even very tall drivers won't feel trapped. There are two permanent cup holders right in front of the armrest, and a compartment behind the armrest housing two USB-C ports. The setup is ideal for storing a passenger's phone while the driver uses the cooled wireless charger housed in a secret cubby beneath the central air vents. Because of the longer wheelbase compared to the petrol version, rear legroom has risen considerably. It's not as limo-like as the Kia EV6 GT, but 6-footers can fit comfortably, and headroom is excellent. However, unlike some competitors, such as the Hyundai Ioniq 5N, the Macan does not have the option to recline the rear backrests or alter the rear seats to prioritize passenger legroom or boot capacity. Nonetheless, the rear seats split in a convenient 40/20/40 configuration, allowing you to fold down the narrower central part and slide through larger goods while still providing room for two rear passengers. The Macan officially has 540 liters of boot capacity in the back, and the boot floor is flush with the load lip, making loading simple. Unless you choose the improved sound system, which includes a subwoofer that takes up room, you will have underfloor storage for your charging connections. And, unlike all of the rivals described above, there is an additional luggage compartment under the hood that is easily large enough for a carry-on suitcase. To summarize, the new Porsche Macan Electric represents an exciting step forward in sustainable mobility while retaining all of the characteristics that have made this model loved by many drivers around the world. Performance excellence merged easily with luxurious comfort features throughout each journey. Whether you're currently a part of this brand's previous automobiles or thinking about joining now, exploring what's within might be highly valuable. That is the end of today's video. What are your thoughts about this electric vehicle? Would you add this to your collection? Let us know in the comments section.